Maayong adlaw! Welcome sa inyo tanan. Ganidiri kajibutan ta ang Western Visayas, Region 6. I'm Kyla, one of your guides in this tour. In the Philippine archipelago, there are 7,641 islands. These islands were divided into 18 regions, 8 in Luzon, 4 in Visayas, and 6 in Mindanao. In the center of the archipelago, there resides the Western Visayas region, composing of 6 provinces: the Aklan, Antique, Capiz, Iloilo, Guimaras, and Negros Occidental. These provinces are located in 3 islands, particularly the major island of Panay, the small island of Guimaras, and the western half of Negros Occidental. The Western Visayas is home to 7.30% of the entire population in the Philippines, with 14 cities, 117 municipalities, and 451 barangays. But before we dive deeper into the culture inside these numbers, let us first go back in time.
Aklan, one of the provinces in Western Visayas, is considered the oldest province in the Philippines. This recognition is due to the written sources that tell the story of the 10 Bornean Datus who came to the Philippines to escape the oppressive rule of Sultan Makatunaw in Borneo, an island now shared by Malaysia, Indonesia, and Brunei. Datu Puti, the leader of the 10 Bornean Datus, along with their families, arrived at the shore of the Sirawag River, which is presently known as the municipality of San Joaquin in Iloilo. During their arrival, they encountered the Atis, led by King Marikudo and Queen Maniwang Tiwang. In search of a new habitat, Datu Puti offered a golden hat called Saduk, a long gold necklace called Manangyad, and a few other gifts in exchange for their land. A peaceful agreement between the two was reached and a celebration occurred. From then on, it is celebrated every year as the Ati-Atihan Festival. Under the code of Kalantiaw of one of the Datus, Panay Island was under a rule of peace and prosperity. However, this was disrupted when the Spaniards came. The culture, beliefs, language, and architecture were heavily influenced by Hispanic characteristics. One of the evident examples of this is the Calle Real in Iloilo, a Spanish phrase for royal street whose infrastructure contains Spanish, Art Deco, and neoclassical styles. It was the primary street for commerce in Iloilo during the Spanish colonial period. In 2014, it was declared by the National Historical Commission of the Philippines as a heritage zone. Before the 1896 revolution that officially overthrew the Spanish regime in the Philippines, Iloilo was also given the title of La Muy Leal y Noble Ciudad de Iloilo in 1889, which translates to the most loyal and noble city. The name was provided to recognize the loyalty of the locals of Iloilo to the Spanish ruling. This is why when the 1896 revolution commenced in Manila, Ilonggos initially responded with a protest of outrage to display their loyalty to Spain. Ilonggos publicly condemned the uprising and stated their allegiance to the colony for the first 2 years of the revolt. Even when the Spanish authorities were defeated by the Katipunan and Americans, the Spaniards established their colonial capital in Iloilo. This made Iloilo the last capital of the Spanish Empire in Asia.
Have you heard of the Ati-Atihan Festival? Well, it all started with the Ati people, the original settlers of Panay Island. When the Malays arrived, they bartered land from the Ati. Later, when famine struck them, it was the Ati who helped them survive. Out of gratitude, the settlers held a grand celebration, painting their faces black in honor of the Ati. That's why today, we still shout, "Hala Pila! Viva Santo Niño!" If we go deeper into the mountains of central Panay, we will meet the Tumundok, the native-born people who resisted Spanish and American colonizers by moving into the center of the island. They preserved their culture through the Suginado, epic chants passed down for generations, telling stories of love, bravery, and spiritual wisdom. Now let's visit Marin, a mystical village in Antique. The Kinaraya people believe that the world is made up of 7 stop layers. From the seas below to the realms of the spirits, to our earth, the skies for ancestors, and beyond the Makaako, the Creator. But beware of the Lupanon spirits, the Tamalo, Copper, Airy Mangingilaw. Step on their territory without proper ritual, and strange things might happen. Luckily, the Maraam, or the local shaman whose name means knowledge, to call back wandering souls or dungan through chants, incense, and offerings. And of course, no talks of beliefs is complete without mentioning Kapis, often called the land of the Aswa. If you're not familiar, the Aswa are shapeshifters, creatures who are said to appear as birds, dogs, or cats. They are feared for preying on the weak, especially on pregnant women. So whether it's festivals, folklores, or spirits, Western Visayas is full of stories that continue to shape its people, places, and identity.
Welcome to the world of festivals. We're here in Western Visayas reporting the wonderful vibrant colors of Ati-Atihan Festival to honor the Santo Niño and pay tribute to all the people. The Ati people are the island's earliest settlers. This festival is also called Mother of all Philippine festivals, and as you can see, revelers paint their skin black and wear tribal costumes while dancing to the rhythmic drummers of the streets shouting Halabia. Another festival is the Dinagyang Festival of Iloilo City. This festival celebrates the arrival of the Santo Niño image in Iloilo and commemorates the local version of the Ati-Atihan story. Known for its intense street dancing, dramatic choreography, and elaborate tribal warrior costumes, Dinagyang consistently wins national festival competitions for its grand staging and crowd engagement. Now, I would like you to meet the Mascara Festival here in Bacolod City and Negros Occidental. This festival was born during a crisis in the 1980s to uplift spirits amidst economic struggles and a tragic ferry disaster. The word mascara is a play on a mas, which also means crowd, and cara, which means face, symbolizing a city of smiling people featuring colorful masks, street parties, and electric dance parades, earning Bacolod the title City of Smiles. And finally, behind the colors of Bayaran Festival in San Jose Antique is its remarkable past commemorating the legendary arrival of 10 Bornean datus who settled in Panay Islands after fleeing persecution. The name Binayaran means where they sailed to, includes fluvial parades, cultural shows, and historical reenactments that retell the Magarat's epic.
Welcome to our food trip across Western Visayas. Today, we're reviewing 4 iconic dishes, each with a fun cultural twist. First stop, Iloilo's legendary La Paz Batchoy. This hearty noodle soup was born in the La Paz public market, made with pork, beef, and chicharon. Did you know Batchoy's name comes from Hokkien Chinese, meaning meat soup, and Ilonggos love sipping hot broth, rain or shine. Next up, Bacolod's chicken inasal. This grilled chicken is marinated in calamansi, lemongrass, and annatto oil, then cooked over charcoal. Fun fact, inasal is so beloved, Bacolod even hosts a festival just for it, complete with chicken-themed street dances. So here we have the chicken inasal. Come, have a taste. So savory, sweet, and smoky. Now, let's head to Capiz, the seafood capital of the Philippines. Here, you'll find the freshest talaba, crabs, and scallops. Capiz coastal waters are so rich, locals say you haven't truly visited unless you've tried talaba straight from the shell. Finally, Guimaras mangoes. Guimaras mangoes are exceptionally sweet, buttery, and less fibrous compared to other mangoes, making them the gold standard of Philippine mangoes. They are even exported to the US and Europe. Here's a tip. Locals say the secret is Guimaras' unique soil and climate. Let's have a taste. So sweet. That's a quick taste of Western Visayas. The region's cuisine reflects a blend of cultural influences, festive traditions, and an abundance of local ingredients. From savory comfort dishes to grilled specialties and ocean-to-table delicacies, all tied together by unique soil, climate, and community pride. How about you? What's your favorite dish on Western Visayas?
Touchdown in paradise, tourists! Welcome to the world-renowned Boracay Island of Aklan, home to the powdery white sand, as well as a vibrant nightlife and the sunset that melts your stress away. Whether you're going paddleboarding, parasailing, as well as enjoying the white powdery sand like a human burrito, Boracay has it all.
Now let's set sail to the hidden gem of Iloilo, the adventurous Isla de Gigantes. Now this is perfect for thrill seekers and foodies because you will experience cliff diving and exploring mysterious caves as well as feasting on scallops and a variety of seafoods. This is truly a giant experience, so now come and join me.
Move back in time and experience the romantic ruins of Talisay, Negros Occidental. This is often called as the Taj Mahal of the Philippines because this is built out of love and loss. This majestic mansion is a picture-perfect destination that glows at the golden hour, and this is often used for wedding venues and especially for dating spots for our couples. So come visit this place. From romance to history, now let's set sail to the Gisi Lighthouse of Guimaras. Now this is a lighthouse that was built during the Spanish era as well as the second oldest lighthouse in our country. Now this lighthouse offers a dramatic view of the sea and the sky. It is a picture-perfect destination, especially for those who enjoys the scenery of the sea. Now come and see the sea with me. Please. If you're adventuring for a while, I know you want to relax. So let's go to Tibiao at Tique to experience the one-of-a-kind Kawa hot dog. And yes, you might be wondering because Kawa is a giant wok. But don't worry because you're not going to be made into a stew, but rather you're going to experience a one-of-a-kind, relaxing, aromatic, ultimate spa day. So, what are you waiting for? Let's go and experience this.
Kinaraya! Don't you know that Iloilo has a reputation of creating all kinds of beautiful weaves? But one particular weave is so iconic that it was inspired generations of weavers. That weave is the hablon, just become one of Iloilo's signature weaves. Hablon weaving had already been established in Iloilo before the Spaniards arrived in the 16th century, observing that the region was a big supplier of cotton and other textiles. By the 19th century, Iloilo was known as the textile capital of the Philippines, with a thriving industry that produced fabric for the local and international markets. The towns of Miagao, Oton, Igbaras, Bajangan, and Dueñas in particular have a rich hablon weaving history. Hablon is a hand-woven textile from Iloilo traditionally made with a hand loom using natural fibers such as abaca, piña, and cotton. The term hablon comes from the Hiligaynon word habol, which means to weave, and it can be used to describe both the process of weaving and the fabric itself. Because of its beautiful designs, Iloilo hablon has been sourced by designers all over the world. It is typically used to create high-quality apparel, including shawls, patajok or the wrap-around skirt, and formal wear such as gowns. However, as machine-woven textiles became popular, there was a decline in demand for hand-woven textiles like hablon. Thankfully, things took a turn for the better in early 2000s when the Iloilo government joined forces with the Department of Tourism to revive the industry. Through the efforts of local artists and communities, the hablon textile is now reaching ever higher heights of fame all over the world. Now that you know all about this wonderful weave, you're probably wondering where to buy hablon in Iloilo. When it comes to apparel, you can buy from Iloilo-based designers like Binky Pitogo, who co-designed her Lil Eye collection with Panablix. These are designing modern Filipiniana with Binky Pitogo. And if you're creative looking to use Hablon fabric, Panoblix offers Iloilo cotton Hablon for your design needs. Locally sourced and consciously made, the Hablon is handwoven by our partner weavers in Iloilo. By promoting Hablon fabric made from natural fibers, Panoblix aims to bring back the use of tropical textiles and effectively steer the fashion industry in a direction that conserves both our culture and our environment.
We hope you enjoyed your visit. Ang Western Visayas, hindi ka mo malipatan. Balik ka mo, mga utot.